You think you know me?
And now,
WMO presents
the global entertainment spectacular, Wrestlemania.
Well, there's certainly gold here tonight, but the question is, who will walk out with the gold here tonight? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the showcase of the Immortals. You are looking at a sold-out Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, Florida. And guys, it's WrestleMania season. The wait is over. No more talking, because tonight we have two title matches here at WrestleMania. Good evening, Wrestling Maniacs. WMO here sitting alongside Corey Graves. And Corey, I gotta ask, as the sun sets here at the Raymond James Stadium, are we coming to an end on possibly one of the most dominant streaks in WMO wrestling? Well, we're about to find out, but join us here at ringside to help us call the action. We got the newly inducted Hall of Famer JBL and Taz. Thank you, Taz. It feels great to be out here, don't it? But after weeks of going back and forth, Ronda Rousey has been dying to get her hands on the Queen Charlotte Flair for attacking her in her locker room. But you gotta wonder, Ronda is a tremendous athlete and a hothead. Will she be able to focus on Charlotte here tonight? Well, nonetheless, we are about to have ourselves a slobber knocker to find out who is the better woman. On one hand, you got the Queen, Charlotte Flair, who is looking for redemption. She wants to prove that this isn't just Ric Flair's daughter, but that she can hang with the best in the WMO women's division. And she wants to hold that title one more time. We know Charlotte has the stamina to hang in there. And as history has shown us, Charlotte Flair has no problem sinking down to a low level to get the job done. But speaking of history, on the other hand, you got the woman with the longest undefeated streak in a singles competition, Ronda Rousey. For a year, Ronda has been unstoppable ever since pinning that Godzilla Nia Jax and winning the WMO Women's Champion. Ronda has defeated the best to get to the top, names like Bianca Belair, Naomi, Tamina. Will she add Charlotte to her list tonight? Well, we're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen, because coming up next, the WMO Women's Champion is on the line. It's Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania.
Since day one, I told you that this was my destiny. Any ring I step into is mine. I own the ground under my feet. I can go rogue whenever I want.
Smoke, fire, flares are going up, flares are going up.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. You've seen that seeing is believing. Your ears and your eyes will be
My entire career, I've been knocking down doors in judo, in the UFC, and now in the main event at WrestleMania. You're welcome. My resume speaks for itself. I'm gonna make Ronda Rousey bow down to the Queen.
Can you imagine when these men are in the ring?
Winner takes all, that's going to be me.
WrestleMania is gonna be Judgment Day for Charlotte.
Winner take all.
And guys, after watching that, We know this isn't just gonna be a match, but rather this is personal.
The Blackhearts. That is the Raw Women's Champion, Ronda Rousey. She is here tonight not to talk, but to fight.
Same to be said for all three women involved in this epic, historic main event. But there can only be one queen.
Shared the entrance of a queen moments ago in a helicopter.
If somebody doesn't want to just be dubbed Ric Flair's daughter, she sure is good at making a big entrance.
To that point, Renee, earlier today, Ric Flair put out a statement on social media and said, as of today, Charlotte Flair is no longer Ric Flair's daughter. I am Charlotte Flair's dad. That is how proud the Nature Boy is of Charlotte and the legacy she has carved out on her own here in WWE.
This is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte.
And this woman walks down the aisle where should be and always are fireworks.
For Charlotte Flair, she has made history for years here in WWE. A record 8-time women's champion in 2016 with Sasha Banks inside Hell in a Cell. They became the first women to actually headline a pay-per-view. And tonight,
WMO wants to remind you guys, if you guys are stopping to the channel for the very first time, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications on.
Charlotte Flair was built for the spotlight, built for the grand stage.
On social media, Ronda Rousey said that she was going to make Charlotte Flair bleed. She said this is a super fight, but Charlotte's only a stand-in. Asked about that, Charlotte simply said, I don't deal with social media.
You know what? Ronda Rousey's been running her mouth all over social media, trying to stir the pot, bring attention to her matchup. Charlotte Flair's here to show everyone she's the pedigree of sports entertainment.
Ronda Rousey better be very, very careful not to underestimate Charlotte Flair. We're talking about one of the most successful female superstars in history.
Especially in pay-per-view situations, she shines on a big
And
stage.
despite what happened, this in and of itself is a dream match. Charlotte versus Rousey. I was looking further down the road, hoping in the next few years we would get to see this Rousey-Flair dream match, but we get to see it tonight.
Well, the Queen is ready for action, but be careful what you wish for. This could well be Charlotte's last match if she's not careful. Here we go! Here comes the baddest woman on the planet! But more importantly, here comes the WMO Women's Champion! For 1 year, that woman has not been defeated in a singles competition. She's taking out everybody in her path, including officials and referees. Why is Charlotte so confident here tonight? Well, the Queen is here to prove that she is the alpha female in WMO. But at what cost? Because now she's got an angry Ronda Rousey coming out here. I don't think that's a smart move on Charlotte Flair's behalf. What do you mean, Corey? This is absolutely ingenious. Charlotte Flair knows she can't defeat the women's champion Ronda Rousey. So how do you take down a powerhouse hothead champion? Easy.
Her opponent, from Venice, California, she is the Raw Women's Champion, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey's ready for action here tonight, and that's what it's all about. A chance to cement your legacy at the Showcase of the Immortals. And guys, there's no doubt about it that these two women are future Hall of Famers. But tonight, they are opponents. And after months of buildup and anticipation, the time has come. The time is now. And look at the look in Ronda Rousey's eyes. She has not taken her eyes off the Queen. If you ask me, Ronda Rousey is laser focused here tonight. I don't think Ronda wants to wait anymore.
this is what Charlotte wanted to avoid. And Charlotte trying to fight back, but now Ronda Rousey with the lefts, the jabs, the rights, connecting to Charlotte.
Oh my God!
Yeah, but technically good. You're going to have no power. But driving Charlotte back into the ropes again.
You know, this is Isaac. You better
Rousey
check
has
your
so
chin,
many
man.
different variations of ways to get into the armbar submission. Ronda Rousey with Charlotte up on her shoulders. And she calls that move there the Piper's Pit, paying homage to Roddy Piper, providing chaos in the match and now setting Charlotte up. Ronda trying to, can't quite apply. Charlotte
Flair hanging on. Charlotte Flair still has her grip intact.
And now Ronda's fired up.
This is where she gets rowdy.
Ronda caught Charlotte, but Charlotte using her long legs and her long frame to roll underneath the bottom rope. And
Rousey's got the queen by the hair. But Charlotte just got out of harm's way just in time. Another half a second, Ronda would have had that armbar applied.
Ronda Rousey's still ready to fight.
Man, this has been a physical match. It has been as
Ronda
even
Rousey
as it
just
can
completely
come.
switched gears. Charlotte Flair's in trouble.
Yeah, but Charlotte, a chop, and Charlotte's not done yet.
Thunderous chops.
Charlotte Flair back to her feet. Oh, what a knee catches Ronda in the face.
Knee's becoming pretty familiar.
And now driving Ronda into the steps. Are you kidding me? Why did you do that? A 5-star match unfolding here. Has this been the most physical match Ronda's been in since she's been here?
I would say so. I know Nia Jax took Ronda to the limit once, but this is definitely up there.
How does Rousey respond? Ronda Rousey's in trouble. How does she respond to this attack by Charlotte, who's now going up to the top rope, looking for a patented moonsault?
This is the most physical matchup that Charlotte Flair's been in.
And if you're wondering, is this the greatest era of women's wrestling in history?
John, this is incredible!
I told you, this could be the greatest athlete we've ever had as a WWE Women's Champion.
A thing of beauty! Charlotte Flair from out of nowhere almost had her 2.5!
There is no quit in the queen.
These are the two best in the world at what they do.
There's no quit in Rousey.
But Rousey's still in this fight.
And now Charlotte bearing shoulders into the spine. And now working on the lower back and the leg of Ronda Rousey.
So
this has been great strategy by Charlotte Flair. Rousey. And now softening up the limbs. The setup for the figure 8 leg lock. The bread and butter finishing maneuver for Charlotte.
This is where it could go either way for the queen. Historically, we know Charlotte Flair, an extremely emotional competitor.
Yeah, hothead.
Backhand! Ronda connects with the head of the temple of Flair.
Yeah, it stunned Charlotte.
It's got to be intimidating. Ronda Rousey came in with a name. Charlotte Flair built her name here in WWE. This is something Charlotte takes very personally.
Oh! With Charlotte up on her shoulders. And Ronda rolling through.
You're absolutely right. A great deal of damage can be inflicted within the allotted 5 seconds. Ronda Rousey exploiting that. It was a little unusual. Ronda's changing up her game here a little bit.
Yeah, and you notice Ronda trying to get some feeling back into her leg that has been worked on through this match by Charlotte.
Wait a minute.
She doesn't go to the top rope.
This is insane.
And
this is unusual.
And that's completely.
Ronda got herself out of her comfort zone, out of her territory, and the queen made Rousey pay.
Yeah, and I was going to say, Charlotte forced that, Corey. Charlotte is forcing Ronda's hand here.
Oh,
And a chop. And Charlotte's not done yet. Charlotte's dad, Ric Flair, is here. We saw him earlier tonight. The Hall of Famer's got to be proud with a barrage of chops from Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte's relentless.
Once again, to the injured leg of
Forcing Ronda to do things that she's not comfortable doing in the ring. It has been a great game plan by Charlotte. And now Charlotte looking for a superplex, and Ronda looking to block.
Ronda holding on for dear life to the top rope.
And Rousey drops her off the apron to the floor.
Right on her head.
Ronda Rousey hit hard. Can she somehow capitalize?
Ronda Rousey's got to dig deep here against the queen.
After that fall, Ronda Rousey may be a non-factor.
At least for the time being. Ronda unable to protect herself. Actually, oh my God, turned upside down. Crashed and burned, and once again.
And maybe it all came creeping up on Charlotte tonight to the point where she just snapped. Oh my God.
It's gonna cost the queen.
Charlotte Flair now attacking officials.
At this point, it's not about finances. It's not about bragging rights. It's personal pride.
Yeah, but Corey, I just don't get it. I mean, and Ronda Rousey is still helpless. She's still defenseless. She's been beaten up by Charlotte, and now Charlotte. Oh! Ronda got caught with a spear!
She sees the wounded animal.
A ruthless queen.
Yeah,
continuing. Look at all the damage, the heavy bruising, the swelling. Charlotte Flair exhausted. Charlotte has no choice but to control her emotions. Focus them, channel them. Do what you were born to do. Slowly but surely recovering. Charlotte once again willing herself to her feet. Oh, and she's back. She's back.
I guess if you think about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the new WWE Women's Champion, Charlotte!
Charlotte is still champion, but now the women's champion.
Absolutely incredible. Charlotte Flair, maybe the underdog tonight, fighting through adversity. Her iron will, snapping the fabled streak, forced to bow down to the queen.
Charlotte needed this. She said she needed this to prove that she is every bit as good as she believes that she is.
What an unbelievable contest and look at both of these athletes.
What a special moment for that young lady right there. She earned this victory.